double check OBS. Cool, microphone is on. Good day, this is the African Crypto Warlord. Today we will be live. We'll be looking at XRP, some BTC, some Ethereum, and some ADA. Furthermore, we're looking to Dixie on the lower term time frames. And from there, we will make a general assumption. So, let's start off with BTC on the lower term time frames. Sorry, let me just adjust the proverb thing. The proverb. Alright, so now, what can we see? We can see that this on the far left is Bitcoin. Okay, and these are weekly means, these yellow dots, so these are magnets. As you can see, new weekly came in and we technically printed in between the weekly and back into this new weekly. Alright, so that's an observation we gotta keep on the lookout for. Now, what else can we see? We can see that there is a new monthly mean that is printed over here. I need to go look for the old monthly mean, which I can't seem to find right now. So anyway, for now, as I zoom in, we'll be able to see it on the lower term time frames, because it's more than likely laid on something matching the previous weekly, I think it was. So this is our new monthly mean at $29,000.57. Now we'll just shuffle forward from last night's analysis. We can see that we had the dumperoo. Alright, what are we looking for? We're looking for continuation outside of the orange band to get into this blue line at 21k. There are levels here on the high term time frames, which I'll show, but this is the current range, 29,505 to 28,130. This is the mean reversion point on the daily. So if we do start to see Bitcoin closing above, just call it 2 quadruple 8, so $28,888, could maybe look a little bit more bullish for 3 days. I don't know. All right, but that would signal strength. If it closes below, it would signal it's going to take the bears. The bears will be a little bit more profitable in that play. Okay, so what can we see here? This is the 7-day cone, as we said in our last night's stream. If we start closing below this blue line, we look for continuation down. So if I was to zoom in, throw up the reverse wave trend, what happened? Our reverse wave trend has told us this might even be a little comfortable top just for this current candle set that's here. I'm not saying one candle can go $1 billion down or $1 billion up, but this finally looks like we're getting some resolution from price action. Okay, this has just been hammering people here. Front run here on the 7-day, didn't touch the mean. We did scoop the reverse wave trend perfectly. So if it is saving itself, I would expect another touchdown in this region when in about 3 weeks, 2 weeks, the reverse wave trend crosses 24,773. All right, now that I know is a point of liquidity. What stops us is any closes above this 20,690.69 26,969.36. Any closes above there is technically still bullish, but because it was front run and we have started to close below this, it currently says doesn't have the legs for the continuation. So now we have Bitcoin on the 21-day. Okay, and what can we see? We can see that we have negative returns are getting smaller. Okay, which technically means we're looking for an increase in negative returns, so a bearish play. Now, when and where do we start looking for such situations on the 21-day? Currently, it should be an observation. Our super scalper has mean reverted, which tells us it is obviously mean reverted $29,200. Mean reverted down, actually a little higher. Mean reverted down, and now we're looking for continuation on the downside. Okay, this is just on returns. Currently, price action is sideways because we have volatility expanding whilst under contraction. It's got about 2 candles before it can set a good directional for this. So it's on the 21-day. Obviously, it can be sped up with volatility. We'll monitor the size of the candle just off of the trends that we can pull out of here. So if the volatility is high, the returns will obviously be moving faster, so it will get to the mean reversion line, which is about 26, funny enough, and the same reason, 26,000 on the next print. So as this region that we're looking at, that funny 26,969.37 number. So they're both matching up here on the 21 day. What are we going to look at next? Then we'll move up into XRP. So we'll start XRP on the low and slow, and we'll go looking for a new monthly prints. Okay, so exactly like Bitcoin, what can we see? The market has slipped. So this is a monthly mean here at the weekly dot. So the market has slipped straight through the weekly in the prints, now down to the new weekly print. Okay, so that is quite a big move. What is one thing that I am looking at that I could say is maybe healthy? The only thing that's pretty healthy is the monthly mean is above, I'm just going to say, candles. So there's some wicks in this region, which also technically means if your name is VC, you're looking to trade in these regions. So there is a high probability that there will be liquidity here, and more than likely stopping power or resolution from here. If it does hang around here, it can be from a resolution. If it comes up here quick, obviously it'll be stopping power. Okay, so now there is a target up here, which is how many centimeters away from here. That looks like just call it a 3.8% move to the upside currently, and that target is at 48 cents 32. Let me turn this off. And then currently our weekly is at 46.35. So I'd say from now until close of this week, I can at least say this is our weekly, our first quarter of the month's range can be inside of this quite comfortably. All right, this is the daily, in the monthly, quite comfortably inside of this. Right, it is volatile. There is our daily, which is sitting in the mean here at $47.36. So I'd say, let me go through on some reverse wave trends. It does look like it, based off of this. Let's drop. Okay, we'll go a little bit more finicky as we need to be a little bit more finicky. I want to show you guys the full picture. So if you did watch last night's analysis, you've got a heads up on which lines would be at when we started this analysis this morning. Okay, so, or this afternoon. So what you can see here is, this is, let me zoom this out, switch these off. Sorry. Okay, then I'll switch them back on. Now, what can we see here? This is the 24-hour Laplace distribution cone that needs to move 1 day back. Hey, not you. Why did you glitch? I already set you up. Okay. Come on. This is why okay, those are just sell orders. These are buy orders. Doesn't matter for now because it doesn't technically matter trades. So what can we see? When we move to Ethereum, you'll see that Ethereum is also matched up with XRP at the current moment with the distribution coin that it is locked in. So we can see perfect Laplace distribution levels being met. Okay, and what does this mean? This means, yes, the methane particle is random, but if you've measured it enough times, you know at certain standard deviations, it has a higher probability of randomly changing its direction. Okay, they deal with a lot harder things because theirs can move in a 3-dimensional state. Ours only moves up and down. Okay, so when it does get to any one of these levels, I can look for stuff like returns. So now I see, okay, so it hit the blue line. What's next? We have a thin tail event and we have a fat tail event, which will mean that on my other indicators, we'll be looking for an increase in entropy. Okay, so let me fast forward current price action. So before we even fast forward, there we go. Okay, so that's what the thin tail and the fat tail events is telling me. Sometimes you got to leave the source for the live stream. But now we've had a thin tail and fat tail event say, look, we're looking for a new trend pretty much from 4728 on the daily coin. Currently, returns are saying they're going to increase to the downside, so a bearish play, with continuation in a longer term time frame, because DLP is also turning around. Given this is a super scalper, they are pretty much the same. I use them, as you can see, they pretty much trigger at the same time. I use them just to make sure that my levels have a lot more confluence. Okay, only thing sort of really keeping this from going through the bottom of these two indicators on the right, which is saying contraction was positively correlated, is losing its direction initially. Okay, so I'd say in order for this to gain positive correlation, it just needs to carry on closing below a JMA, which I'll load up here. Just needs to carry on closing. Okay, so the next one will cross when it loads. Just needs to close above 4.6, close below 4.675. Look for continuation down. If it doesn't, look for continuation to 5 cents. So we've already measured that. 5 cents, 50 cents. It's a 4-cent move. Let's just measure those targets because we've already had these targets come up in the book. All right, so that was a 4%. Let's call it 4.5% move to the upside, and a 4.5% move to the downside. Okay, any targets down here? Over here, there is 4.3. Just call it 4.333. All right, if this does dump Peru, this will be an initial place to hammer people, but as you can see, we have a nice long trend that the supply hasn't been tapped as of yet, and it looks like it's wanting to maybe start changing direction, which is a longer term, way longer term, as we've discussed, 3 to 6 months worth of price action. Sorry. All the bees with their pollen out here. Okay, so that is our XRP 24-hour Laplace distribution cone. Okay, and what can we see? Any closes below here, we look for pink line at 30, just call it 40 cents. So this is the current range. But until stated otherwise, as it's hit this blue line, it technically wants to come down here to 25 cents. What stops that is if all of these things flash. Then I gotta put on a new Laplace distribution cone, and then the returns get randomly distributed from there again. So then I know if the flash is above, let's say all of these ones all flash green like they did here, and it's above this level, and it flashes green somewhere in here, which means volatility is at 0, then I know new trend. And if we come down, we touch this old previous mean, and then we start closing above wherever this green flash is, then I know I look for continuation to the upside. This is very helpful on the 1 minute, and obviously if it's super accurate on the 1 minute, well, then it's pretty deadly on the daily. So there we go, we have a fat tail and thin tail event, and we're looking for a new data set for XRP on the 24-hour. Now we're just going to look at the 7-day. 7 days still in her place, and that's sort of what we're playing here. So until stated otherwise, what can we see? If I was to turn all this stuff off, let me just turn these ones off. Alright, this was a previous Laplace distribution cone, 0 volatility. This was another region, 0 volatility. Alright, now because this one flashed above here, what did we see? It pulled back into this region and then hammered through. So we know that it's bullish. Okay, what stops that is that so this has come down, and we have a new one here that's flashed. And what can we see? We see that the flash did bring us up, but what I'm going to say is if we start closing below this region here, we lose the bullish trend, because now we get trapped in between pretty much 3 boxes if there's a green flash in this region, which would mean to me that XRP will have a very, very, very hard time pumping past 40 cents if we start throwing 0 volatility in between volatility things. So that's just long, these are just huge levels that people will be just munching orders at. Maybe sending transactions, keep it stabilized in these little boxes. Technically that's why I hold XRP, that's what I'm doing and wanting to be very successful at. Okay, so here's the 21-day. What can we see? We can see pretty much similar. We have DLP also reverting to the downside. I think that was the same as it doesn't matter, I'll just get through the XRP. So there's another asset on the 24-hour. Alright, so they are mean reverting to the downside. Let's make this a little easier on the left. We'll put some those guys on. Let's flash those guys. Okay, cool. Any closes below 46 cents, we look for continuation down to 35 cents. Any closes below 46 cents, up here we look for continuation down to 36 cents. Somewhere in here. So it's I'm going to say the top side. So any closes below 46 cents, you look for a move down to 35.64. Okay, and those are the ranges. If it holds above here and doesn't flash zero volatility and grabs itself and pulls itself back out, would be healthy. But we need, what would be the ultimate healthiest thing is if volatility flashes zero again above this blue line. Okay, then I know that we have opportunity for way higher term time frame continuation, and then it's literally just buying the wicks. Okay, so that's a 21 day. Any closes below, let me zoom in. Any closes below 52.62, look for continuation down as we've demarcated. Any closes above 52.57, we look for continuation up, and that would obviously be breaking this. 52.57 is up here. So any closes above there, we'll be looking for a new cone. Alright, let's move into Ethereum. Okay, so we'll leave VREs on. Any closes below, just scalp it on the right here. It has got positive drift, so it's going to come up and test 1858. Just want to make sure I'm not too wrong on this guesstimate. If it carries on holding above 1845. Alright, so that looks like it is a rough $10 move coming in on the 6 hour, we can call that. Blue flashes off, mean reversion in play, positive drift. This one looks a little bit more healthy in the pullback over here. Now, what targets are we going to be hammering? That's just a quick little $10 trade to be had. Where's it wanting to go? Okay, so we had a new weekly, as we can see. Old weekly, new weekly, just like Bitcoin, just like XRP, falling through the means. We have a daily mean up here, which tried to be tested in the early hours for me on daily, didn't, at 1891. So general magnet is 1873, closes above there. We'll send it to more than likely 1891, and sometime in the month you'll be looking for 1924. So as we've done, this is the region that I want to be targeting. Okay, so sometime in this week it will want to be pretty much at any one of these numbers. Okay, and anytime today it wants to be here. Anytime today it will want to be here. Anytime during the week, 1871, it will be here. 1923, anytime in the month it will be there. Alright, now we move on to the cone that I wasn't able to display for the 24-hour Ethereum stream that I did last night. Okay, so what can we see? The previous one was pretty much on the 24th of April 2022, so 373 days ago she was placed. Now, interestingly enough, if we go to the 7-day on Bitcoin, what can we see, guys and gals? If there are ladies watching this, I think they're 20%. Sure. Okay, so this looks pretty much like a similar play. Okay, so Ethereum has the same problem. It's failing below 1870, which is -7, and if it carries on closing below here, it wants to go to -10, which is at $1,286. Okay, if it closes above 1875, it wants to look for continuation to $3,000. Any levels in between here will be of note. right? Now we're going to quickly drop it here so we can see a level at 1920, 1891, 1891, 1920, 1891 is just above here. So sometime in the week it will want to pull back into this region, and sometime in the month it will want to test this. Okay, now if it does hold itself in a nothing, there's no good data down here. Oh my word, actually previous monthly remains untouched, so I expect Ethereum to have a very wide range, and I'm sorry if I'm wrong, but this is, if it's a shitcoin, this is how I trade it. Alright, here to here. It might not be today, it might not be even this year, but this needs to be touched. 1682. Alright, obviously you can see that if it does get touched, down an extra 2% into the Laplace distribution cone over here. Alright, so it's quite a big move for Ethereum, 10% to the downside. There's another weekly. Whoa, this is a little bit dangerous. So there's another weekly, 22% to the downside, 15.15. All the way down here is where it would wick to, 14.56. Okay, that is a huge pullback, huge. And now my thing is when it moves this, if it moves this far, this is the level that it wants to hold above. And why wouldn't it want to me, I say, why wouldn't it want to come in, wreck everybody, and just be like, alright, mathematically we're correct, to literally just come test exactly where we fell from? Because as we start to close below here, this becomes our range. As we start to close above here, this becomes our range. Alright, 6 hour, I expect some pullbacks. If closes below this new weekly mean, 1873, any closes below there, I'd say before end of day, it might not be healthy, but it will want to be there. Okay, so I'm gonna just help it all out. Any closes below 1873, I look for continuation down. Any closes above 1873, I look for continuation up. Dirty. Okay, so we've got some bullish shit happening here on the Cardano mean reversion coming through. Let's see. You're getting a little bit poppy on the 6 hour for no reason, honey girl. Alright, so the next 6 hour print needs to pretty much close above 3896. Now 3897. Now 3895. But anyway, it needs to close above this general region here. Open and close. Then you can look for a little bit more legs off of a continuation play. Ethereum, ADA actually matching up quite nicely with the new weekly mean that's printed at 39.69. So there's a lot of 69 targets out here, guys, with the new monthly. So 39.69, similar effect to Ethereum, looking for a pullback sometime during the month to 40 cents 93. Yeah, but remains like an untouched down here at 36.86. That is a very big move down. So any failures coming in below 39.61, 39.61, we're looking for a 7% short. 6 hours saying it's a buy signal coming through here, very sneaky. What I will have to do is drop down onto the higher term time frames and onto the lower term time frames and see what the story is. Let me just have I have red and green juice, so I'm gonna drink some green juice for a minute. Okay, now ADA, Cardano's cone. So Cardano is currently stuck in negative drift on the 24 hour. What does this mean? It's been hunting mean reversion. Every time it comes here, it gets failed. Furthermore, will be it if everyone actually, when there's negative skew, so when the two blue lines are below the orange line, that's technically the region for a bear trap. Vice versa, if the two blue lines are above the orange line, that's the reason for a bull trap. Okay, Now, we know that this is going to be a bear trap, but we can still see that the blue lines are in between the pink lines. So this is -1, that's +1, that's 0, that's +3, that's -3. So what you can pull off of this is that this is a bear trap technically, but there is still a range to short squeeze the bears. Okay, and why do I say that? That's to squeeze the bears. Yeah, not short squeeze the bears. To squeeze the bears. So the bull squeeze. What if, I don't even give a shit. If you're a bull and you want to wreck bears, this is where you're going to do it. Alright, why? Because your initial range as a bull is back up to 57.80. So it'd be a very cool target to hammer down on. Currently here, there's a whole bunch of math that can be played out for. Okay, if you start failing below 35.85, you look for continuation down to 25.31 until we have more flashes. We nearly had flashes perfectly, but we didn't. Okay, so volatility is contracting, as we did state. This is not so good. So volatility is contracting and it flashes below the mean. This mean will be a range sometime in the future, but maybe not anytime soon. Okay, so we watch volatility. As volatility is contracting, there's something called negative drift. So if there's negative drift, then I know that the methane particle, is going to want to bump into this fly over here at 35.89, right, as it's leaving the cow's bottom. Alright, let's go have a look at this. Is the region where we pulled up last night. We said it closes below 38.412. We look for continuation down to 35 cents. Pull it back on the cone. 35 cents. Over here. Where's this orange line? 41.73. 41.73. Okay, we demarcate. And kabooch. That's your range, home dogs, for the next 21 days. Breakout ranges above, breakout ranges below. Alright, then what else can we do? We can do okay, what do I want to do? I want to do 21 day, then I can do the daily. So I have the daily set up. I can set up a 90-minute so we can observe just on Bitcoin. Maybe if there is someone watching, we can see at what levels BTC is going to be playing at. Right there, a little bit bearish, and contraction looking to be positive, so some positive drift holding this up. Alright, 90 minutes. Oh, come on, man. 90 minutes. 90 minutes. This is SPY. Same effect. You can watch last night's stream, and just put this on the 15-minute. Take this off. Oh, go look at where Dixie's monthly means are. If above, bearish for crypto. If below, bullish for crypto. Ready. We're letting it do the math for us. Monthly mean, so bearish for crypto. Save. This is Dixie on the 15-minute. Alright, new monthly mean printed above. It already came through, ripped, hit the monthly mean, and that was what started to push crypto down. Now we can see a little bit, it got faded. That's what gave us a little bit of hopium here. Alright, this is just pushed it down. That's what gave us our hopium here. Alright, Dixie. Now, if it closes below here, look for back down here. If it starts to close above here, you look for here. Alright, monthly is 101.83, so there should be, in another 30 days, we'll be processing signal in this region. And then, what else have we got? There. We'll leave that off for now. Alright, I'm going to do a little bit of a shuffle. 45-minute. A little bit bearish, coming in, hammering expansion to the downside. Alright, 15 minute. It's really played through. Looking for continuation on DLP. Looking, what's that at? 77% expanded. Oof, just needs a little bit more pushing to the downside, then she's gonna fall through. Definitely shut the bed. Alright, there we go. Nice. Okay, let's go drop it onto 5 minute. I usually have all these time frames set up. Now we're gonna look for contraction, and if the next one prints, all three of these, is it green? Do both of them print green in 7 seconds? Some mean reversion, hidden bear. Currently it's sideways. Okay, boom, sideways again. Maybe we're gonna fill up to here. 28.7, 28.57. Failures below here, we look for negative drift to carry on pushing through. Okay, we do the same with XRP. Switch it all off. 90 minutes. So we can see that this is a range. Come make big. Okay, also a little bit sideways, looking for continuation, definitely getting some continuation. 4.6 there, let's go look for some 4.6, 4.3. Let's go look for some regions that will be slowing this down. DLPs, oh my word. There must be a very serious buyer to be holding this thing up above the weekly mean. Some expansion. New 5 minutes, still being fought over. It's in its trend. Okay, 5 minute. Come on, baby. Actually, let me adjust the laptop forward. What are we on? Are we on Binance? Yes. A little bit of mean reversion in 5 minutes can be a possible play. We'll wait for those to turn around. Say, as we pull this up, 46.34. Let's go throw on a continuation guy. Is getting trappy. Does she flash green? Oof, this is a deep one. A lot of these assets are going to be hammered by negative drift. Like this. We're waiting for this. So you can see XRP is about 5 minutes delayed currently. Put Ethereum 90 minutes. ADA not doing too bad on the 90 minutes. Got a little bit of a buy signal. Same problem. That's XRP. ETH 90 minute also down, sideways, and volatility closes below. Here we look for continuation, so closes below, let's call it 1847. We look for continuation. 45. Looking for continuation down on the 45 minute. Stop. We're trying to be the best trading view. Okay, looking for mean reversion down. Looking for a little bit more continuation. Positive. So we're looking to come into this region again. Any orange lines? Yeah. Alright. Looking to hold in between these orange lines. 15. Come on. Some expansion looking for follow through on the 15 minutes. I think we'll sit and we will load them all onto the 15. There. There. Okay. There we go. That's BTC falling a little bit. This region here will give it a little bit of a problem on the next print. Could wick in here if it doesn't get far away enough. Oh, beautiful. Okay, so now any closes below this orange line, we can look for continuation to the downside. DLP is coming in. Okay, so as I say, any closes below. Okay, Let's see. Blue flash is looking like they want to be giving up the goose. Okay. Boom. Hammered. Bad. Alright, if you're watching, get it down here. Dump. Come on. Dump. I'm joking. Another 0.8% move just to cover the weekly. You might as well, you know what I mean, fam. Now we're gonna have to pull up the 5 minute. Oh shit, we actually want to get this is the new 15 minute. Please get it. Loading time. And Ada. You ass. Alright, it's off. Sideways, underneath the line. Woo-wee. Given it was a big candle, they got it down here, so it's gonna be, needs to pretty much get to the wick for this to signal continuation. Boom. Alright, looking for this is the continuation number on Bitcoin, 28,581. Close below there, look for continuation down to 28,433. Closes above here, you look for another retest at 28,533. Alright, XRP, what are you gonna do? Are you trying to hold yourself here at the weekly mean and your reverse wave chain, and then try to tell us that you're ready for a buy signal? Alright, okay. Is that what you're gonna do, eh? We'll find out. See if your sister on the 5 minute says the same. Sister on the 5 minute is saying she's squiggling up. If there is a pump out of here, it's not gonna be really sustainable. Let's say if you're a longer term trader, let's say into the end of the day, as there'll be negative drift coming through, and I'd say the negative drift would stick as long as it keeps on staying below this mean. That's just turned red, so there's a play here. Ooh, we need to turn this guy on. Come on, now you'll see why I use a million little lines, because when you have the volatility, you have gaps in your data, so the lines are for those moments that there are gaps in the data, not for all the time. Right, looking for some continuation. Liquidity at 4654, holds above 4641, looks for upside. If not, just a little bit of a wick out. Some expansion coming through the book, maybe one candle left worth of expansion. Given this a big candle, not really an engulfing that people would be looking for. Matched. Alright, so something's happening on like the 15 minute. If they want to be matching candles here, more than likely be where this thing's crossing. There you go, where it's touching. Okay, so we must remember that price at our JMA. Alright, so any closes where it goes green here at 4643, we can look for some continuation up. So much dirt to get through. But if it does get through the dirt, you're looking for 4692. Let's go back to Bitcoin. Maybe this is what you guys are trading. Hidden, no, normal bull div. Let's see, contraction, still getting hammered by a negative skew. Alright, DLP doing her job. Outlier effect has been nailed. Let's drink some juice. Alright. And ETH. So we have weekly mean. This is the weekly outlier. So it holds above here, it wants to revert back to the mean. And then if it closes below here, it wants to revert back to the mean. But if it does revert here, beat that, it's wanting to get to here sometime in the month. Fails here, we have 28,439. We'll let DLP finish up with her job. I would like for a candle to be sitting down here and then start to see for DLP to fight for direction. Currently we're in the middle of nothing. Alright. We're in the middle of nothing. Etch a sketch getting hammered on the 45-minute. Looking for a good new trend as well. Ooh-wee. I think you guys see the signal. I think Ethereum's gonna shit the bed if it closes this candle below here and then closes 2 candles below 1844. I think it shits the bed really hard. Down here to 1681. This is at least on the 45-minute, so this could maybe have a half-life of 3 candles, 90 minutes, 120 minutes. Okay. $15-minute on gonna get sold into until stated otherwise. Let's see if there's anything bullish happening on ADA. 5-minute, got some blue flashes, looking for mean reversion. Pop culture, where to? Tell me the trend, orange line guy. Pop culture says liquidity is sitting pretty much here. So, shook. Alright. This could be a trap, I don't know for who yet. But there is liquidity at the top side of this trap. 3893. Some liquidity here. 3898. Some liquidity here. 3904. Alright. Dirty signals. If it carries on closing below these orange lines, it's looking a little bit bullish here. But if it does close below these orange lines, 3879. Hammered. And if it does close above these orange lines at 3903. Mean reversion 3961, small numbers 3937, 39353, 3969 again, 3989, and there's a red line, so there should be another one up here at 40 cents. Okay, fighting for itself here. This, ooh buddy, contraction. What's that? Contraction is negative drift. So we're gonna watch the 1 minute. Welcome to the crack. Blue flash. Okay. When the buy. Okay. Outlier. Oh shit. Mean reversion. Oh snap. Bull buy. Oh my gosh. Too many indicators. I don't know what to do. Oh, expansion to the downside. Damn, but the trend is telling me it's losing its thing. Yo, there's an orange line. Alright. That orange line. There's your mean. Shing. Okay. Now what are you looking for? To have these indicators bullish, it needs to close above the orange line. And then if you're getting worried, furthermore, it needs to turn that thing green and turn it around. Shing. Wow. Okay. Expansion. Bullish. Mean reversion. One minute or another, I'm gonna find it. Alrighty then. Mean reverted. Now I was looking for maybe a hidden bullish div. It would get that if it closes above this mean. Alright. Oh, lost it. Alright. No party at the balance for today, guys. 1 minute. She smoked. Alright, let's go look back up. I have messed all these time frames up. 21 day closes below you. Actually, I'm gonna do my other shit coins. Very web. Secret sauce. Very web. Secret sauce. Sorry. Wait. You know you spelled it wrong when the perpetual contracts comes up. Like, that is so sketch. Very well. Who else do we need to do? We've got the XRP. We've got Ethereum. See if they have this Pepe coin thing. Pepe Usti. Apparently Gate.io is pretty good. Ooh. Okay, who listed it first? We're playing the listing games. Oh my gosh. Alright, so we'll do the Pepe. And then, what else do we want to do? Oh, there's not going to even be any Pepe 21 day. So there's a Pepe that's pumping. Maybe we can do a Solana. If you guys want any coins to have a full analysis done, pop them in the comment section below. I will definitely hook you up, unless it is a coin that is called BTR. Okay, and then who else? Should we see what the exchange coins are doing? I think so. So we use BNB as a benchmark BNB. Alrighty. Okay. Sol USDT. And then we're going to change this to Dixie. Oh, not to Dixie. We're going to change this one to BTCD. And we're going to change this one to, I think it's called Others. There we go. So Others D is all the other cryptos except Bitcoin, I think. Or other. Let me double check. Don't match up. Okay, I'm gonna do the Others dominance, the one that I haven't done this one in a while. It's just the opposite side of Bitcoin dominant. Alrighty then. PB coin off. VRE is on. Chart art off. UMP on. Reverse wave tendies. Woo! Reverse wave tendies. That is exactly what the thumbnail is going to be. I need to write that down. Alrighty then. What can we see, Bitcoin? We can see that you currently have 42% of the dollar value invested in you, you could say. Or all the people, yeah. Currently, 48% of the money invested into Bitcoin, into crypto is into Bitcoin. Alrighty then. So where is the mean? Well, we have a weekly mean, remains untouched at 46 cents. Alright, 46 cents, at 46%. We have a region here at 47.67. If it does fail this line, let's turn the candle bandles off. Oof, looking so dirty. We're gonna have to put this on like, we'll do it on 24 hour. If it closes below where it's currently at, 48.50, you'll look for continuation down. Nice. Alright, let's see if the Others is doing the same thing. Others, as we can see, is on a pump. Is this the alt season, guys? Oh, double bottom, and we zoomed in like a crackhead. Alright, expansion still to the downside. It looks like it's going to do the rub like BTC did. Maybe a 0.5% increase in price, in money going into altcoins. So I would say people converting their BTC from BTC directly into a shitcoin, and not BTC USDT USDT into a thing. Technically that is the same, but direct transfusion will yield higher profits, less trading fees. Okay, so BTC dominance not looking like it's having fun anymore, because when the line is pretty much reddish red, we see expansion to the downside, getting hammered, looking for mean reversion down here. What does this mean? That is on 24 hour. Let's see if there's any others. Expansion to downside. Does this let go? There is positive mean reversion. I think there's just going to be a little bit of a whip in the alts, so the alts might get a little bit legs up, but they're going to get faded. There is a mean reversion. Oh, untouched is down here for BTC at 46. Untouched is up here at 10, so a whole 1% move away. So currently, whatever the current market volume is of Bitcoin, you can expect in a couple days that 1% of that volume is going to be moving into alts. Okay, if you're right, you're right. If you're wrong, you are wrong. Let's go look at the BNB. So right now we have BNB, fuck me, on the pump. Let's go put on some noteworthy reverse wave bundles. Alright, the reverse wave trend is looking like a Bitcoin chart. A little bit higher on the mean reversion play here. Okay, so any closes below 318, look for continuation down to 296. Furthermore, 273. Mean reversion play will be true if the candle starts to close below the JMA. Alright, and it's currently just above the JMA. It's healthy for now, but as it starts to close below the JMA, this target gets hammered. Okay, mean reversion looking to happen here on the slower ALR. Any top side will be at 3. Shit, that's quite a big move actually, at 385. Okay, first red flash saying, hold up, stuff's not matching up yet. Data set ain't moving together, guys. Okay, so that's on 21 day. What do we got here? We got 7 day. 7 day, no flashes in volatility. And Binance will not give us a coin for the 7 day, so maybe we'll put it on the biographics, the Donner Party, the most gruesome tale of survival. Road move to Africa. Okay, 7 day mean reversion on BNB. Looks like it could be true. We have some positive drift. That's good. I hope some exchange coins. Ultimate Ponzi coins. That's what you should call them. That's pretty good. Contraction. Looking for trendy. So maybe people through the funk. So here's the thing, guys. So when markets go bearish, people like to start staking. And now the Ponzi in this is, let's say you need one Ponzi stake coin to lock up $100 worth of value. So Ponzi stake coin is currently $1. The interest rate is 12% to make life easy. Okay, and you buy one Ponzi coin that can lock up $100, and let's say the Ponzi coin will now allow you to unlock 12% on your money. Technically means you have to lock it up, wait 1 month, and then you'll have your initial investment back. But usually that's not the case. So everybody tries to calculate, 3 months out I'll have my investment back. No, because as the crypto market starts to dump, these little exchange coins start to pump. And why is this? It's because everyone's doing the Ponzi thing. They're like, I'm just gonna stake, and the supply of these shitcoins, they go up. So there's eventually a number that you get to where you'll find, like, if I buy 10,000 Ponzi coins and it increases my interest rate to 3% at this price, so if my Ponzi coin is 3 cents and then it goes to $30, but it only gives me a yield of the 3%, it's like I have to pretty much lock it up for 150 years to get my investment back. Okay, so there's those numbers you guys got to look out for. I say this shit as well for the NFTs. So you must always just do your numbers, man. The game is percentages. Just add and minus percentages and learn about compounding percentages. And then you too can also be an actuary. All they fucking do is compound percentages. Someone came up with an equation, now you got to spend 8 years learning this fucking equation. It's bullshit. You can just figure out how to type it in on a calculator and you'll be a hell of a lot more accurate on your investments. Okay, you don't have to spend thousands of dollars learning how to compound mathematical equation. You just need to know how to type it in a goddamn calculator. Okay, so now we have BNB. Let's go put a cone on the BNB. Ran over. Okay. Actuaries more than likely put a hit on me now. Hey guys, how you like this? I like this. I know y'all don't have any tools to measure volatility, because I spoke to one of your friends who looked at me like I was mad. It's my lecturer. And I said, it took you 8 years to learn the stochastic process. Oh my word. Now start building mean reversion stochastic processes. You know what I mean? Yeah, oh my gosh. Thankfully I don't have to build them. We have alpha trading tools for that. I just get to be I'm not the rocket scientist. I'm the guy trying to race the rocket. You know what I mean? So sometimes you gotta know about how the engine works, how the flappies, if I change the angle of my flappies, is it gonna make me turn faster? Is it gonna add drag? You gotta ask those questions. Looking at a Formula 1 car over here. Alright, BNB. Sounds like the canaries in the coal mines need a reply. Alright, so BNB, actually pretty interesting. At its last previous volatility region here, it's just been getting some positive expansion. So technically this is quite bullish, because this flash was here, boom, we came in, we can see this candle here, and we're starting to close above this candle here. And if there's a flash at, oh, let me make sure I do this right, there, not bad. Okay, so it's holding above its candle, the source mean. Okay, the source mean. Now the logarithmic mean over here is holding above. So this will be a trap. This will be a little trappy trap for BNB, and it is about 1.89%. Okay. Any closes below here, we look for continuation to 3626. Any closes above 3838, we look for continuation to 359, and that seems like it's back into previous highs. Okay, solved. Oh my gosh. 5 minutes, we need to put you on the 7-day. We've already got you. We've got to put you on the 21-day, 24-hour, 45 minute. Sheesh. Soul. Taking everybody's souls. Okay, I need to delete some things. Give me a minute, so that we can both understand what we're looking at here. Alright. We gotta change. I don't suppose you guys will be able to see those. There. Ah, dumbass. There. Okay. Sol, mean reversion, bearish. Soz. Bye Felicia. $12, $13. Any closes below 23.98, look for continuation down. Look for continuation down below 22.75. Bull div needs to be formed at about 22.96 for this to have a hidden bull div. 6 hour. Okay, let's put the cone on. No cone for Sol. No 7-day cone for Sol. We're gonna go 24-hour cone for Sol. Alright, volatility. 0, no fat tails. Thin tail fat tails where we're at. Okay, thin tail fat tails where we're at. So 24. Sorry, I'm actually not even speaking to this thing. 24.22 to 23.88 is the way higher time frame continuations. Alright, let's see if we can have a sexy solid blue cone. We can do it. Thank you. Ooh, new cone. New cone. New coin. Come on, go away. Go away. New coin. Shing. 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 I hope you guys are ready for this. This is a new secret to me. Never seen before. Signals. 25. How's that for a guess though? There we go. Alright. Sheesh. Finally back. Welcome back to the game, Solana. Okay, range 23 to 21.20 cents. This is the current range. Holds above here, wants to target here. Closes below here, wants to target here. Closes below here, wants to target here. And negative skew, all these targets are still hidden bulls until the 24-hour flashes again. So what's it telling me? I have a double top in my bell curve. That's what this looks like. Right, so if you can see this, what this technically looks like in a bell curve, I'll draw it here. So that's your normal bell curve. Okay, what I'm seeing is data like this. Okay, see the difference? The green one is the one that I'm looking at, just by able to understand what these things are saying. And that's what a normal bell curve looks like. Okay, so we have a high, let me double check. Yeah, we have a high left shoulder, no data on the peak, and a high right shoulder. Now we're looking after this, these two, we're looking for the ripple effect, for who's going to spread into the thin tail event, or the fat tail event, and the thin tail event. Okay. So this is our previous thin tail and fat tail event. So we can see that those have happened. The peak is at 0 in the right shoulder, so that's expanding. No correlation. So currently not going to give away the free answer. There. Oh, come on. Okay. There we go. A little alien. Alright. Any closes below 23, we look for continuation down to the mean. 1882. Any closes, this is so tough. Any closes above $23, we look for continuation up. Okay. What can we see? We're having some serious whippy dippies coming in, looking for a brand new trend, my friend. Alright, Entropy getting ready to kick off. Volatility on the expansion. All we're looking for is if the pitcher is throwing left or if he's throwing right. Is he throwing high or is he throwing low? And that is about it. Currently nobody knows. So if nobody knows, let's go have a look. 15 minute or so. Nobody knows. Currently, if it holds above 22.10, look for continuation up. We'll give that a print, which will happen in 2 minutes. Technically, it can be pumping there. Need to see if that candle goes up or down from here. And it is. Come on. Shing. It's trying to pump itself out of the dump. And as it's dumping down, it's saying there's negative drift. So I'm going to look for a little bit more continuation. Come on. And then we can get to Pepe coin. Mean reversion. Yes. Chance. Very confusing. It's just a trap. It's just a trap, my friends. I'll leave it here. That's the mean that the trap is set at 2240. Close below there, down. Close above there, up. Alright, Le Pepe. Monstrous dildo. Let's do a quick measure. Free money, guys. Not for me. I was a bit scared. And then 7 day, we don't have anything. Come on, hurry up. Nothing. Alright, it's down to 24 hour. Nothing. Returns. Getting hammered. $90. VRE. PB oath. Alright, so as all these hooligans watch it pump. Right. What are you gonna do, guys? You're gonna have the top, it looks like it could be in on the 90-minute, at least intraday. Contraction. Shoo-wee. A lot of buying pressure. But I think your general... Oh, get out of here, man. But I think your general play of happiness has now come to an end. Shortly. There might be a nice pullback. You know, if this thing wants to be healthy, right, instead of just pumping to the fucking roof, come have a pullback down here to 56 cents. Okay? Hammer everyone, and then just take all their liquidity back. And you can do the stupid shit up to whatever number this thing needs to get up to. Let's go be a 15-minute guy. Mean reversion play. Still looks like it has some legs. 5 minute. Dumperoo. DLP saying screw you to the downside. Both means. So there's just a shit ton of liquidity here. Everyone's panicking. Everyone's panicking. And if there's no confidence, if there's, like, what would I be looking for? If I wanted to buy a coin like this, if there was no confidence, I would want to hammer it on the first touch. Over here. Like, it hasn't come and touched this. Oh, go away. Hurry up. Hurry up, trading view. I'll come in on a hammer here. Right? On this touch. Boom, boom, and then she just disappeared. If it fails, you could imagine it's just the same, like, kind of little pullback, like this. Shh. Doom. Doom. Like a bouncy ball. Hell is getting involved. Right. Alright. Ooh, we got the tools guy. Soz. Negative drift. Negativo drifto. And I want to leave a line here. And I'll color it yellow. Okay. Alright, very well. What do you got for me? You're making me money? You're losing me money? Currently, a little bit of both. Alright, very well. You're looking like you're gonna dump her. But that is alright. Okay. Very well. Mean reversion to the downside. Looking for continuation through. Very well. 7-day cone. I haven't done this yet. So let's go find someone who can help me with that. Nothing. No Binance. Where's Poloniex, man? No video up on Poloniex. Okay, so I'm gonna have to go hunting for a 5-day. No 5-day, no 5-day. No 5-day mean reversion, 3-day. Very dirty. Very dirty. We see where we are. Pretty much locked in these boxes. from there to here. Okay. Purple. Already got it set. Nice. Let's go put it on. Nice. Looks like it's that many candles away. Not that many candles. Maybe it's that many candles away. Not that many candles away. Too fast. Alright. Let's get those VWAP targets. VWAP targets. Oh fuck, that is not good. That is not good. That is not good. Alright, so a little bit of mean reversion happening here. Sitting on the top side of the cone. When is our next flash and volatility? Getting close. Getting close. But this looks like it's going to take at least 9 days to have a new flash. So I'll be looking for... Oh shit! Another touch at 1.7. Oh my gosh. Okay, I gotta make sure that dollar bag is ready. And 14614. And then I've got some free VWAP for the rest of my life. Okay. Oh my gosh, VWAP. Is this the dumperoo? Mean reversion, yeah. Alright. 15 minute, giving up the goose. Can we hold it above this? 0.02182. And then it should check out, as we have an outlier leaving for Abu Dhabi on Emirates. Okay. Cool. Oh, so patchy, so sexy. Okay, so I think we will be done, noting that there's a potential in a little bit of an altcoin poparoo with a potential dumperoo in the Bitcoin. So call it a semi-erect altcoin season. It shall be on the books. What do I want to do? Let's do BTC versus ETH. Wow. 15, 20. Okay. BTC XRP. This way. Okay. Is this BlackRock? Is this the right one? Hey. Hold up. No more BlackRock. No more BlackRock. Alright, that is quite shit. Alright. Not so good there. Not so good there. I think I'm going to end it off. And I'll end it off with saying, if you can rewind through the video, I would suggest looking for the monthly means on the altcoins. And then noting where Bitcoin's monthly mean is. And knowing that those are not targets. What can we see? We can see that the altcoins monthly means are further away from the current dip that's happening. Okay, and given that we have others all the shit coins, every shit coin except Bitcoin, they're looking like they're wanting to grab some liquidity here, and potentially just retrace back to a monthly or weekly level that's printed above them. With that, you could maybe see, instead of a hairiest dump in Bitcoin, you could see a stabilization in Bitcoin as those profits start to ladder in, maybe below our current blue line that we've placed on the 7-day Laplace distribution and the 24-hour Laplace distribution, specifically the one that we failed this morning. And as soon as that happens, You start failing below there, you'll see that the others D and BTC will start to fall. I hope this was helpful. African crypto warlord out. We have the Pepe. That was our demarcation of a line, signifying that we might have a little bit of a topperoo coming in, at least on this exchange. 15-minute, got a hidden bull div. Alright, look, it's healthy if it comes and touches this mean. Nothing wrong with that, and that's starting to line up here with previous price action above. Still smash a hidden bull div on the higher term time frames out of here. Furthermore, any breakouts above whatever that number is, 29.252, you can look for continuation up. Even though there is a hidden bull div here, it needs to have the legs to set and print above there. Then you have your Pepe, but mean reversion is at 53 Pepes, or whatever you want to call that. It's down here at 53.748. So sometime in the month it may want to come here. Given it's a new shitcoin, it wouldn't be a bad idea. There's also a daily that is untouched. Sol looking like it wants to continue with its nonsense. And then we have a mean reversion to the downside, currently playing through the book. Alright, can pick up expansion. I think that most of it might be done for the next hour, 2-3 hours, and then there is a hunt that's going on for 23.41. But if it doesn't touch any of these targets and carries on closing below this and it just falls through, this becomes a very good thing if Solana falls from 22 to $1, having this in the data set untouched. So it's a pro and a con. I hope that was helpful. African crypto warlord